All right, I guess we're live. All right, guys. So I'm doing a stream. This is a very important stream. It's currently it's Friday, 9:42 in the morning, 21st. What do we have here? Well, yep, I have an announcement to share. Before I do, just have to go over there. Hold on. Hello, it's me, Blue. So I have an announcement, I guess, before I do. Of course, there's some matches today, of course. I'm not even surprised. I'm playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah. But I have an announcement, everyone. Hello there, Gotcha Tale. Okay, guys. So if you don't know, I will not. Yes, I will not be here for a few days. Well, only for a few days, even though I tech team having a break. So I am going to I think I'm going to Southern California. I think maybe somewhere near LA because I think well, it's not really private. Well, I think because I'm going to a party and maybe explore Southern California, even though I know LA has gotten worse. But yeah, I'm going down there for a few days. I think I'll be back on Monday, either Sunday or Monday. Okay, but I won't leave until tomorrow. I was back from his vacation. Well, I don't know if I could join the stream, but I think there must have been a lot of updates. And yes, it's today it's Messi's debut. Today's the Leagues Cup, and then there are more matches, and then there's the U.S. Women's playing against Vietnam in the Women's World Cup, and I'm not even. Oh my goodness, it's just making me already so much already. Like it's just so much. But yeah, today's my last day. But yeah, mate. But yeah, this weekend, yeah, I'm going down there apparently, just for like I said, for the events. No worries. I'll try and upload one video over there. But speaking of LA, even though there is Pasadena, even though I don't think I'm staying there, but apparently on Sunday, I don't know if I will leave or still be there. But Real Madrid play against AC Milan in that Rose Bowl Stadium in Pasadena. Yeah, they do, and I'm not even surprised. But that doesn't mean I'm going to the game. No, sadly, no. No. Just not. But I wish I can, but everything's just getting expensive. And of course, there are many friendly matches. There's the Barcelona Juventus game. For some reason, the Barcelona squad is also in LA, as the rivals are as well. Even though LA is a very Hispanic Latino population, so of course they're playing Real Madrid, Barcelona, Latino fans. So even though I think most of them are with places like Chivas or Club America, of course, because they're probably the most popular clubs. And then the local clubs, LAFC and LA Galaxy, who play in the Leagues Cup. I think this weekend. But yeah, yep, I have a busy weekend ahead, and I don't know, but I might also have to go to Stockton, which is an hour away from me. Maybe. Just maybe. But yeah, I have so much to do. But today is, of course, today's. But yeah, I might be also going to maybe. I'm not going to Santa Monica to the beach. No, I don't know if I will go to visit maybe places like Southgate and all that. I might be going to Pomona around the LA area, despite how much problems LA already has. As you know, there's just so much events, and I'm gonna go out. And I really want. And do you know where I want to go? I of course I need it. I need a break. Of course I need it. I need my vacation. Even though I'm already on holiday from school, but which I go back in August, which August will suck for me because in recent years August has started to go downhill for me. And of course it's hard. But yeah, I have so much events. and I don't even know what to. But yeah, besides all that, yeah, I have to pack my suitcase with my parents, and then I go down there. But yeah, but do you know where I want to go? Of course, I want to leave the Bay Area, but I just don't. I don't want to stay. But to be honest, I don't know if I do want to stay. I don't know if I do want to stay at LA. I mean, yes, but I want. Do you know where I want to go? I want to go to Florida. I want to visit Miami because I just want to go there so bad in Florida, despite you know the neocons, Ron DeSantis. But I just think Florida has a better cost of living, and it's very Hispanic as well too. Anyways, okay, fine. California will always be remembered as my home state, but even though it is not anymore, not much. Even though the pro Hispanic areas are pretty good. I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like if I don't, and then here's another place I want to visit, but it's in California, and it's not even a neoliberal city. It's in the desert. It's kind of close to the. It's kind of in the desert. It's kind of it's kind of right near Palm Springs. There's a place called Indio. I know there's nothing. I know it's a desert town, but like I just kind of want to see. I went to one of those like restaurants. I think when we were going between LA and Phoenix. Oh wait, last year I think we did. I kind of want to see again. And I know LA is a very different place from the Bay Area. Kind of. Well, not much different politically. There's a friendly match, small club right now, 66 minute. Well, I don't know who's playing. Well, one of them, but I think it's 2-1 over there. But still, I just, I know I want to visit India. I kind of want to go to San Diego. I want to go to San Diego. I don't know if I can. I know Man United and Brexham are playing San Diego despite being close to Mexico, right next to Tijuana, of course. And I haven't been in down there for like 80 years now. I want to. And LA, of course, is only 2 hours away, but I don't. And of course, there's traffic. But I just want to go see San Diego. I want to visit Little Italy. I really want to. I really do. I don't know if I could do that. I want to visit San Diego, India, which San Diego is kind of more stabilized than LA, to be honest. And I'm not even trying to sound well. It makes sense why culturally. And then in San Diego, you also have Phoenix. No, no, not Phoenix. You got many things to do. And then basically in Phoenix, no, not Phoenix, Arizona. I mean Indio. Well, it's just a desert town. Of course, it's just cheaper to live than neoliberal cities like LA, of course, San Francisco, all of them. But yeah, of course, California is an overrated state. Florida is somewhat overrated themselves. And the reason why I want to go to Florida, I kind of want to, I kind of want, I kind of want to stay there. To be honest, I want to visit Miami. I would like to visit some small towns. Orlando, of course, there's Disney World. Of course, there's Disneyland in Anaheim, which I might be going down there. I'm not going to Disneyland, but I think I might visit some family in Anaheim. I'm not sure. But even though I'm not trying to, um, I don't know, but the reason why I want to visit Florida, and the reason why I want to stay in Florida, is because it's just better right now. And even if LA is not like the worst on my list, I just prefer Florida. I just want my. And then you have Messi at Inter Miami. And what do we get? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Even though I still love San Jose Earthquakes, I always will. It's always going to be in my heart. It's my favorite MLS club. And then we played the league. San Jose plays in the League's Cup against Tigres and Portland Timbers. Tigres of Monterrey in the group stage, and Messi's inter and they and in San Jose they play tomorrow, but they play against Portland Timbers away before playing with Tigres at home. I don't know if we have to get a result. I want San Jose and Tigres to go through. Then we would have to win at home and away, or at least Tigres would have to get a draw with us. Then I think we drew. But here's the thing: if everyone draws, or I don't know. But yeah, it's just so much. Also, um, and then like, and then like how everything was like being. I just couldn't speak well. But yeah, that's my reasons why I kind of want to like. Yeah, well, even though I wasn't I was kind of LA, well, for a little bit, mostly because of Arizona, just stayed there for a day. And after from LA, we go to Arizona. We go we go to Arizona, of course. That was last year. Oh my god. And I Messi, but yeah, I think the Leagues Cup. I think it's technically 4 days for the group stage, even though there's only two. Because Messi's Inter Miami and the USA women's national team are making their debuts today. Messi for the Inter Miami, MLS for the Leagues Cup. Despite signing Sergio Busquets, and they're trying to sign. I forgot who. And they're trying to sign one more. But do you think this solves all of Inter Miami's problems? Like what? Like I don't know. To be honest, they claim they need two defenders despite St. Louis, despite all the events. And before I get into that, there's the U.S. women's. They play against Vietnam. And you know how I don't want the U.S. women's to win this, but they're just too fucking good. They are. And I just don't want them to maybe win. I just don't want them to win the Women's World Cup because, of course, because they're ideologue, they're activists, their activism, and that's why I oppose them. Okay, they can play all they want for fun and for a living, alright? I really kind of don't want them to win this, of course. But let's be honest, against Vietnam in the group stage, there's no way I don't even know all the I don't even watch women's soccer football that much. I mean, well, despite the so-called getting popularity, which maybe there is getting popular, but then here's the thing: there are some BS. Of course, you have to look at the nice things, the positive, but there's also negatives, which there kind of is a lot. Especially when they complain about equal pay, even though despite the under 15s, and yet they don't get paid absolutely nothing almost. Because they know they will lose to the under 15s. even if the U.S. women's are probably going to concede very few goals, they will still lose to the under 15s. Let's be honest. And then that game begins. I don't know if the U.S. is going to opposite win the group. Of course they will pass it. And of course Megan Rapinoe. Of course you know what. I don't want to get even started on her, but like, bro, like it's just fucking ridiculous. I really don't want them to win the Women's World Cup. We just had the Gold Cup, man. Well, even though the Gold Cup, the U.S. was using the C team and Mexico just had the A team beating Panama again, just 1-0. Shit. And what time does the USA play? They play. Okay, so it's just 10 o'clock. It's 10 in the morning, right? The USA women's they'll start playing it within 8 hours at 6 p.m. for me, 9 p.m. for you guys in the Eastern Coast. It's already 1 p.m. one afternoon already in the East Coast. And of course, Florida's 3 hours, and this is why I kind of want to choose Florida over California. Even though my second states besides my third and fourth states besides California and Florida, for family reason that I want, is either Texas and Arizona. Because of course Texas, well, I kind of want El Paso. I kind of like San Antonio, even though I never been there. It's another pro-Hispanic stronghold, which matches Dallas and Houston. Kind of okay, but kind of big rowdy as well. So I don't know. And then there's front, and then as for Arizona, well, mostly because of Sonora, mostly because it has very good weather. Phoenix, Tucson, well, it does get actually very hot, but that's about it. But I feel they are trying to bring some of these political problems. And then basically, I also, but yeah, that's all I have to say. But like, we don't even. And then the USA women's, if of course they're going to win the group stage, they will not lose. And then basically one of those goals, and that and then that game against Wales that was held up 2 weeks ago, almost, or I mean 2 Sundays ago. That game wasn't even legitimate. They want to use San Jose, but they don't. But they want Atletico Madrid and La Liga teams playing San Francisco. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't match. Number. Not only that. Not only that. One there was a foul, but they don't call it. The referee didn't call it. It's a fucking disgrace. And of course, the USA is so-called the best country. Of course, there are neoliberals and neocons from both sides at- trying to do it in their own ways. But even though neoliberals are just the biggest right now, they're the reason why they're like the U.S. just has many problems, and the USA women's like I try not even. I just can't even explain, but the USA women's, I feel like, especially Megan Rapinoe on, probably the main leader. She wants to like, of course. I'm not even. I am. I am not even trying to political. But like, but I feel like most of them are just they have neoliberal ideology, pretty left wing, and they're trying to bring that we are the best, even though we're not. We have so much problems at home, and yet we're still trying to deal with Russia. And then the Yukons have a different way and all that. Like, it's just ridiculous. This is why I really don't want them to win it. Okay, you can win as much soccer trophies, but when it comes to your national team, I really, and I don't care if you have a good side, but I really hate the attitude so much. That's why I don't want them to win. And even if they have a few people injured, I think I heard their captain. Even though I thought Megan Rapinoe was captain, but I forgot who. I can't even name everyone, even more than five U.S. women's national team players. But all of them are just basically, well, not all of them, but but especially, but I mean, they're just, I mean, well, I mean, even if you don't have all of them, they're still good. They're still that good. They don't get see that many goals. That's the worst part. It'll be a miracle if the U.S. immediately got grouped, but I don't see it because everyone wants. Because of course, even for and even some, even the people on the right that despise Megan Rapinoe and the U.S. women's national team that really wants them to get grouped, they, you know the Germany moment, right? Germany, right? Where they won the World Cup in 2014, and then in 2018, just to get grouped, the embarrassment, especially losing to Mexico, South Korea, which despite beating Sweden, but yet they finished bottom of the group. They finished bottom of the group. Yeah. And then of course you got Messi's debut, which I'm about to get to that in a bit. But the USA women's they're just I don't know how Vietnam is gonna stop them. I don't know. It'll be a miracle if the US gets eliminated in round 16 quarterfinals so we don't have to deal with them. And they claim the US are the clear favorites. And then they claim that but even though the media says that that I don't know back in 2018 if they even said Germany were the clear favorites before that that embarrassment, even though they got embarrassed again this year. Last year's World Cup, well, the men's one, last that World Cup, Germany's men's team before getting grouped a second straight World Cup in a row after losing after winning the World Cup 8 years and then losing the group stage twice, man. Germany haven't been good. It sucks, of course. I just really don't want the U.S. women to even win this. Or nothing but you probably know why. Complainers, whiners, bastards if they don't win something. And I bet they're trying to block games, probably. And I bet that even if they lose, they'll probably block games. Even if they don't want to accept. And I think maybe they're trying to pay referees to fucking cheat games. I think that's a theory, in my opinion. Whether they like it or not, that's just my opinion, which doesn't affect yours. But like, I think they might be cheating in some games because they don't want to. They don't even want to draw. They don't even want to draw points for once. And then I feel like we're gonna let. And then basically they claim the U.S. is best in the world. And of course, the USA winning the Nations League was already kind of bad enough. That controversy was already enough. This is why 2023, this summer, it's not the same. Last summer was hell a lot better, despite the Ukraine and all that. But here's the difference. Messi was still at PSG, even though it was becoming controversial over there as well. He wasn't at Inter Miami. The Women's World Cup wasn't until this year. We didn't have to deal with that. The Men's World Cup doesn't have to be held until the fall and winter, until November and December. That's why people were not worried. That's why I wasn't worried about nothing. The Nations League and Gold Cup wasn't even until that year as well, until this year. To be fair, that was the USC roster, but Panama did knock them out on penalties. Because we were. No. Uh-uh. But the USA. And I'm like, thank goodness we didn't see the USA Mexico game because we faced them 3 times a year. When was the last time we faced them all 3 times a year? How many times do we even faced off? Like, it's ridiculous. Of course, life is back to normal 2022 2023 after the COVID saga in 2020 2021, which was very rough. Even though it's over already. It's over. Can't believe it. Oh, thank goodness life is back to normal. But yeah. And then basically, I also heard, basically, I did hear there was going to be an election in Spain. Even though I probably wouldn't care about the politics so much. Well, the reason why I bring up Spain because they're saying that there's a neocon government, a neocon party that is on the rise, which I do recognize as Vox. And no, I'm not talking about Vox from the neoliberal one network that used to be alright, but now they kind of have waned down. But I'm talking about the right wing party Vox in Spain, the ones that have a lot of neocon policies, no difference, despite being having it both ways. I'm not even surprised. And of course, they'll ask them about racism because, especially what we saw Vinny Jr. Valencia. And I know because there might be actually there's actually they won't and basically they won't understand between actual justice and false slash wokeness, and then there's actual racism. Vinny Jr. That one was real. It just sucks, mate. It does. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I guess we can stop there. But yeah, the USA women's they play at 6 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. for you guys. And then what time Messi plays? The Inter Miami game I think begins at 5 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. for you guys in Florida against Cruz Azul against Cruz Azul. And to be honest, despite Inter Miami sucking so much, despite losing 3-0 away to St. Louis, Cruz Azul haven't been good either. They're, Cruz Azul, I think, as of right now, is the worst Liga MX team. Right now. It is the worst Liga MX team. And it does, it sucks. And Cruz Azul haven't been good. I don't know how Inter Miami. I mean, Cruz Azul gonna beat Inter Miami. Because Cruz Azul, they lost 3 straight games. They lost to Atlas 2-0 away, despite Atlas having a red card in Guadalajara. Not Chivas of Guadalajara. And then do you know what's worse? They lost 2-0 at home against Toluca. And I think they got a red card, I think. Cruz Azul like at home. And then they were 1-0 up against Cholos of Tijuana before bottling the game, letting them win their first game 2-1. Because the Cholos, they lost 2-3 at Pumas. They haven't been good either. But despite the drawing with Necaxa haven't been great either. Well, of course, I think Cruz Azul is probably the worst Liga MX team as of right now. I mean, there are many Liga MX teams that are not good, doing good either. Chivas are the best. Rayadas are doing the best. I think Chivas, ever since getting the Serbian manager from, I think, wait, was he from England? I mean, I know he's from Serbia, but he was working I think, in a championship team in England after the MLS, like, sacking of the Chicago Fire. They improved so much. And then the game on ESPN just finished 2-1. Yeah. Uh, I don't know how Cruz Azul. It would be a miracle if Cruz Azul actually beats Inter Miami. But yeah, the Yankees is like 1 hour party chance. So yeah, and I just got an ad. USA versus Vietnam Women's World Cup, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Eastern Standard Time on Fox. Of course, it's on Fox and Telemundo. It's gonna be on Fox, local Fox, and Telemundo, and possibly Peacock if they can. Upcoming women's coverage. And then there's a and then basically 6 p.m. I don't know if they play New Zealand or Australia. I think New Zealand, because I feel like New Zealand, Australia, I feel like they're the same country, even though they're technically close by. Even though they're right above water, they're technically 1,000 miles from each other. The mainland, the closest part of Australia, Eastern Australia, I think I recognize some states, even though there's technically few states because Australia is massive, and one or two is big states like New South Wales, I think, Queensland or something like that, Victoria. I think those are the closest parts to New Zealand. Even though I heard it's a 2 hour flight or something like that, or 2 hour distance. between Australia and New Zealand? I feel like they are the same. I feel like Australia and New Zealand are the same. Because I don't know if this is going to be played in all of Australia or only Eastern Australia, because you know the big cities like Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. I know these three cities. I was keeping an eye on Australia because I guess their lockdown coverage I got recommended on YouTube three, 2 or 3 years ago was some kind of 3 years ago where you know the lockdown. Then they even talked about the protests here in the U.S. during the BLM George Floyd unrest riots, and of course it sucks. But here's the problem: we are so no wonder why they're gonna die. But here's the thing: we are just intervening in intervention. That's not good. So that's why we will get karma at home, and people don't want to look at it. I mean, not everyone, but you have idiots that don't want to look at it. Like we are the best, even though we're not. We have so much problems. But I'm just gonna save my time till it's 10:23 in the morning right now. I think I'm about to end the stream very soon. Well, I do have a day. I don't know if I should do a watch along where Messi. Should I do a watch along? To be honest, should I actually do a watch along, or I don't know about Messi's Inter Miami debut and the U.S. women's national team playing with Vietnam? I know there's a comment, which I'm gonna check. I don't know if it's Zach or any one of you guys. Uh, but that game USA Vietnam is 6 p.m. just one after Inter Miami's Messi's debut, which starts at 9 p.m. for you guys in the Eastern Coast. Oh yeah, there's also Fulham one racing this Sunday as well. But I don't know if I could. Fulham won, or firmly I won. But that's on Sunday. It's going to be in the Grand Pax. I think will be in Hungary. Hungary, I mean. Hungary, I mean. Um, I Yeah, in Hungary. But I don't think I'm gonna watch the event because I'm away. But yeah, mate. Oh, hello there, Alex. Long time no see. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing alright. I'll try and make streams. I'm just going on vacation. Well, short vacation to Southern California. But I want to go to more places. I don't know if I go San Diego or not. But I'm going to maybe LA. I really want to go. I really want to go to San Diego. I want to go to Miami. I want to go back to Phoenix, Arizona for a bit. I want to go to El Paso. There's like staying in the Bay Area. It's just kind of getting old. Of course, we all will have jobs, but then if you want to have both ways, it just doesn't. And then there's Japan versus Zimbabwe. What's called Zimbabwe versus Japan. 12 a.m. 2:30. England versus Haiti. Haiti's women's are in the Women's World Cup. Haiti are just like, and then like even though I just recently saw Haiti's men's national team in the Gold Cup. Like there's just so much events this summer already, and to be honest, what the people said in 2023, after the World Cup, the men's World Cup, which Messi won, is Argentina, Julian Alvarez, right? Dibu Martinez. All right, after that, there were summer 2023. There was supposed to be not much football. Yes, you get your internationals and all that, but there were no. There's actually been a lot of events, and yet we haven't even got to 2024, which is going to be the Olympics in Paris. But I don't know if they should hold it because of all these events. And then there's Copa America. There's the Euros, especially. The Euros is the biggest event. There's Copa America. There's the Asia Cup, which begins in in 6 months' time, which is actually going to begin in January. The Asia Cup, January 2024. And I think, in my opinion, Japan should be the clear favorites to win the Asia Cup because I think they are the best in Asia. South Korea haven't been looking too well, despite having good players like Kim and Sun. Well, I don't know if they're injured. And then you have Kim and Jay, Kim and Lee. Well, Kim and Jay signs for Bayern Munich and Kim and Lee signs for PSG. And Kim and Jay was linked to Man United. The United fans and like everyone, the United fan base is furious why they're missing out. There's China versus Denmark versus 5 a.m. Group D. I get South Africa women's begins at 9:30, 10 p.m. Wellington and Wellington. 10 p.m. Telemundo will broadcast it. It goes back and forth between Telemundo and Universal, apparently. Same thing between Fox Sports and Peacock. No. Fox Sports and Fox. No, Fox and Fox Sports. 10 p.m. Sometimes they broadcast it in both their channels. France versus Jamaica. Oh shoot, that begins Sunday at 3 a.m. I'm not even surprised 12:30. It's because of time difference. In the Australian Women's World Cup, I don't know, but this is even worse than it gets hard when it comes to time difference. Some of these events have to be early morning. So technically the early coverage, even though the last night's game, technically it's already Saturday for them. And technically, once the US plays, New Zealand, Australia, it's already Saturday afternoon for them. And it's still Friday because New Zealand has a 20 or sometimes 21 hours ahead of us. Yeah, they are. Almost a full day ahead of us. And it's already Saturday for some parts of you guys as well too, especially in Asia. And it's already evening in Europe. It's 7:30. It's 10:30. Because California, we are the last place on bloody Earth. Well, not even on Earth, but close. But I feel like we are to experience, the day. Got some matches at 10, 11 p.m. Got Italy versus Argentina because most Argentinians have Italian ancestry, and we already saw it last year in La Fenemista. Even though I didn't watch it, I didn't even know where to watch it, and I missed La Fenemista, which Argentina battered Italy 3-0. La Fenemista means Euros, and the winners of the Euros and the winners of Copa America go win. They play a tour champion of champions, right? Similar to Campeón Campeón, which translates Spanish. This is the Champions of Champions League MX between the Classic and Bartar. And Tigres won the Classic, and Pachuca won the Bartar, I think, last year. And Tigres won Campeón de Campeón on June 25th when Mexico was playing Honduras. Yeah, there was that event. You got Morocco versus Germany. Germany's women's are still pretty good. Brazil versus Panama's women's. But yeah, they're ESPN are talking about ESPN. The Portals are talking about Cruz Azul. But yeah, and then basically, some games will be on Peacock in Spanish. But even though Telemundo will not broadcast the Premier League Summer Tour, which is going to be held on Peacock as well, because the Premier League is making like a week or at least 10 days of a summer tour, which Chelsea, Brentford, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Fulham are part of it. But they're all playing the Eastern USA. They're all playing the East Coast, playing in states like Pennsylvania, I think New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Virginia, I think. maybe the Carolinas, and I think Florida or Georgia. Yeah, even though I probably wouldn't care about Georgia too much, but I just want to go to Florida. And you know what's worse? Like, it sucks, man. It sucks. I just don't want to stay in California. Okay, fine. California will always be my home. But to be honest, my birth state, of course, it'll be only my second or third state. Even though I like Nevada and Arizona, but I want to call Florida home. California and Texas, Arizona and Florida I mean, not Florida, I mean, Nevada will be my next. Despite how bad the state, but when it comes to Hispanics, they'll be next besides Florida. Some games are going to be held on Peacock, while there are matches at the same time. And I think the last day of the group stage begins August 1st, and I think goes through August 4th or 5th. Japan versus Costa Rica. So yeah, they almost have the same group stage, like in the men's. Almost the same group stage. Because they have Costa Rica, Spain, Japan, but except the difference is they have Zimbabwe and not Germany. Well, Germany could have been the group. Spain already defeated them 3-0. They scored 6 goals. Even though I heard there were some VAR decisions. And then you have idiots, of course, bro, that don't listen. Alright, fine, makes sense why for small countries. But then some of them do go to, like, idiots. There's South Africa, there's Argentina, Denmark versus England women's. I don't know if I'm gonna watch them all. Because some of them are held too early. And do you know what? And, like, this Women's World Cup, and I have to go back to school probably probably 10 days before Argentina, before not Argentina, before the Women's World Cup finals being held. So it's going to be hard to watch them on some of these days because I go back to school and then I can't believe I have 3 weeks left. Are you fucking kidding me? Already 3 weeks left, which means in 2 weeks this will be my last weekend already. This is why 2023 is not 2022. There are actually more events in 2020. There were a lot more events this summer than last summer. We just had the Nations League of UEFA and CONCACAF, which USA and Spain won. Of course, the Champions League was delayed because of the World Cup, of course, by 2 weeks of the men's. Everything is just going up in prices. Like, how am I supposed to watch it? And I have to pay money for Peacock. I want to watch all Premier League games. This is why I just don't like living in California. Their time zone. I just don't. I'm sorry. I used to wake up early. I was supposed to wake up 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, but I just woke up a little late. Woke up almost at 8, and I have to wake up early because I might have to leave at 6 a.m. Which there might be some Women's World Cup coverage around 4 a.m. soon or something like that. And then you got USA versus Portugal. Portugal, like how, like Portugal and Brazil should be beating these teams. Their men's do it. And I really don't want the USA to win their fifth World Cup and third straight World Cup. And the only team who has more medals than them is basically, and no one has more Women's World Cup trophies than the US. The only one who has more in the world is Brazil's men's team with 5. Brazil were the clear favorites, even though I think, in my opinion, I said France were. France's women's are not even that great, sadly. They're not, despite claims they're not the best, despite the men's winning. And then the last group stage day will be At August 3rd. Oh shit! It starts early. I thought it was August 5th, May. Like it doesn't make it. Oh, you kidding me? August 2nd will be already the final group stage. Look, they already decided to say about the group stage. Because some games haven't even been played, let's be honest. And when you know Switzerland and New Zealand already got 3 points because they won. Spain already won, and that's the first game of Group C. Australia, Canada drew Nigeria. Of course, got red card 1-1. Australia has 3 points. Ireland already losing. China, like it's just I just don't. Yes, there are probably more rumors, and I'm not gonna more rumors about some things. All right. Besides the Women's World Cup coverage, I just don't. I just don't agree. And they're talking about Spain's women's trying to like be good, even though some players are boycotting the Women's World Cup. There's something wrong with it. And I'm not even gonna try to sound rude, but I'm gonna have to speak facts. How do most Spaniards even care about the Women's World Cup? Oh no, they'll be USA. Some of them don't even want to respect even their women's national team. They already won the Nations League with the men's one. And Spain, the real Spain to them is actually Real Madrid. Yeah, the men's made Real Madrid. All they want is Real Madrid. If Spain doesn't win that something, even though they kind of did, they'll use Real Madrid. And the real Spain is Real Madrid, where they win, which they won Copa del Rey. They won well, most of them want them to win the Champions League, even though they didn't, sadly, because of Man City getting through and finally winning the treble. Got to get revenge. And then there's even a sub 20 game that got recommended. There's also U.S. Youth National Championship, but I don't have the ESPN that 78 channel. But yeah, it's gonna be on Apple TV and 2N and for the Leagues Cup game. And then on Saturday night, San Jose plays against Portland. Yes, I get it. We got some friendly matches. And for some reason, they're still on Liga MX Fenermila game. Tigres will play against Juarez, or no, Juarez will play at home against Tigres. Begins at 8 p.m. despite the Women's World Cup happening. Like, I don't know if. And then I have to get in bed early. There's a friendly match at 3:15 more between Halsford versus Fun Wood. Ford Fernord. But yeah, but I see it. But that's how it is now. Villarreal plays against Hanover 96. 4:55 in the morning. So now we on ESPN Plus. Sevilla playing against this club before going Crystal Palace, playing Detroit, and then come to Mexico and the U.S. Everton play at 6 a.m. in Fox Sports. And then there's the big games. Of course, you got the summer women's game. You got the Women's World Cup games, of course, like I said. But I'm talking about club wise. Got the big game on Saturday. Man United versus Arsenal at 2 p.m. You got the Premier League tour. More friendly matches. And of course, all these USA fans, they will not respect small countries, let's be honest. Oh yeah, Barcelona play against AC Milan. No, not AC Milan. They play against Juventus at 7:30, which I'm gonna be out by then. Oh shoot. Those U.S. Championship games as well, or something like that. For some reason, they're all going to be broadcasted in Tuana, Univision, Apple TV, and then Fox Sports 1. But are you sure there ain't going to be no game? I mean, that's true. They can use Fox Sports 1. Tijuana plays against Philadelphia Union away. Chivas play against Cincinnati. So apparently, San Jose, they play at the same time against Barcelona. That game will be at 7 o'clock, apparently. The Juventus Barcelona game will be at 7:30 only on ESPN Plus. Tottenham play against Leicester at 3 a.m. in the morning on Sunday. Brighton, you got places like Brighton versus Chelsea. That's what I said. Like I said, they're inviting them at 3 a.m. But yeah, you need Peacock, USA Network, because Telemundo ain't gonna broadcast it for some reason, which they should. It doesn't have to be about the Women's World Cup. Why don't they broadcast the tour as well? Exactly. This is why Tuana and Telemundo will be fighting for a while. Univision and Univision and Telemundo. Universal and Univision. NBC Universal versus Televisa. They will be fighting for a while, man. Even ESPN had Smith's Telemundo. But yeah, like I mentioned on my last stream, that's where you find the rights to broadcast them. And of course, it costs much dollars. Unless if you stream probably football TV, but you probably would have to get ESPN, Fox, Telemundo, possibly. You have to stream a lot of things. But yeah, and then they claim that there are 75,000, despite them not talking about nothing else, man. They claim there are 75,000 attendants, even though I don't know if it's true or not, because they'll probably just want to promote it, of course. But if they're actually using this for wokeness, it's fucking shit. I know. I hope to talk about how Canada missed the penalty, well, even though they were ready. Okay, I have to admit, I do like some women's football, but I just don't like the activism. Despite the red card, despite the penalty, which they obviously saved, they still drew. This is a preview. Fucking Megan Rapinoe, bro. Like, don't get me started on her. Like, how the fuck do they have legs like that? Only the under 15s can probably score them. But I feel like the U.S. women's, they claim that they're only going to concede 2 or 3 goals if they do play them. Alexa Nunez of ESPN is obsessed with this Women's World Cup. And now I can't believe she's on ESPN UK, the normal ESPN, now ESPN Deportes. Not even surprised, mate. I don't know how people feel about this. I just don't know. My summer is just different. This summer is a lot bigger. What did we have last summer? What did we have last summer? There's no event. Actually, there was the Women's World Cup. Many friendly matches, but that's about it. I mean, no. The Euro, Women's Euros. That's about it. I don't think no one had the right to broadcast it. At least I didn't know back then. I just didn't know where to find these footballs, and I was just focusing on the autobuses. That's what area now. I just feel like it's not. I feel like it's just not 2022. Where it's just more chiller, and the World Cup is going to be held at the end of the year, which I prefer that. Imagine if the World Cup was between December and January. Exactly. Then the transfer window would. I don't know. Auction years is a best, of course. Someone does the best of it. And I haven't even checked the poll. Who voted for the most? But yeah. Yeah, I'm not really happy to be honest. I'm really not. Messi is still in PSG, even though PSG everything was going to plan. 2022, everything was going to plan at least. At least. Everything was going to plan. I feel like this year is just kind of worse right now. I'm really disappointed, and I don't care. And even if Mexico has the Gold Cup, alright, that's great. Lyon wins the champion. And of course you get your Champions League, which is normal because it's always held every year. Which Real Madrid won last year, but I think there was more hype when Real Madrid won the Champions League. Barcelona. But yeah, I just like summer football, but not the idiocy side. Just meant to taunt, exactly. But yeah, guys. But yeah, this is this. What am I gonna do in a little bit? I have to use the bathroom, brush my teeth, have breakfast, and then eat a lot probably later because if I stay up for the trip. But you need to have time to do all this. Oh my goodness, Fox is trying to recommend me Family Guy and Hulu for some reason, which I don't care. But yeah, it's just gonna be hard. But yeah, there's just so much games tomorrow. From Leagues Cup, San Jose, Barcelona. Barcelona and Juventus playing in Santa Clara. Levi Stadium, Santa Clara, but which I will not attend. So yeah. I don't know what's gonna stop all this. I might, you know what, guys? Once I come back, hold on. But anyways, you know what? Hold on. But anyways, you know what, guys? I think I have nothing else to say. I just, I just, I think I'll have to make a stream about this on Monday. If I do, because or Tuesday, because I think the next League's Cup game and the women's game, U.S. women's, will be on Tuesday, which is not even gonna be great. Because I just don't want Messi to succeed. I don't know if I do want Messi to succeed or not. But yeah, I don't know if I want him to succeed at Inter Miami because it just proves that I'm just jealous. I don't I don't think that will go through because I think someone at the Eastern Conference should get them. like maybe like Florida, like Cincinnati. I mean, but yeah, there's no way Inter Miami will win the trial. There's no way they'll win the playoffs. Even though the next MLS game is until August, which they have 2 months left. There's still 12 matches to be played. They do have one tough game, and that's against LAFC. And LAFC haven't been that great. They've been falling off since June, even though they've been trying to improve after being St. Louis, Minnesota. But anyways, I just wish something positive happens. But anyways, thanks for showing up. Put like, subscribe, and I'm off, guys. I'll see you guys possibly Monday. Peace.